July 4th is coming up, and we're excited to celebrate our country, but we always need to keep in mind those who served our country as well. Tony Weaver from the McNabb Center is here to talk about why Independence Day can be pretty difficult for men and women who now battle PTSD after being in the military. Tony, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
First of all, we want to start by thanking you for your service.
Thank you.
And also how you now help others who have sacrificed so much and now do suffer from PTSD. For those who may not know, it's a pretty common term, but let's talk about what it is.
PTSD is a mental health condition that is a result of experiencing some kind of trauma. It's characterized by usually anxiety, depression, intrusive memories of that event or those events, the traumatic events, avoidant behavior, meaning avoiding certain circumstances that could remind them of the events, such as sights, smells, sounds, noises, bright lights, and things like that. And it can also have accompanying nightmares, night terrors, even flashbacks. So
horrifying for those who go through it.
Absolutely.
Very, very difficult to deal with. And so that's why awareness on the part of all of us is so important. We need to think about other people, and that's where fireworks come in. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, one good thing is we know that 4th of July is ahead of us, so we can mentally prepare for that. Yeah. And I tell people just to do that, to be expecting fireworks, again, large crowds and the bright lights. But also some folks who really don't do well in those environments, they can always stay home, noise canceling, headphones. I'm a big advocate of breathing. Research shows that if we do our breathing and control breathing, we can really control the release of those two chemicals, cortisol and adrenaline. So breathing is big going into a stressful environment.
Are you talking about deep breathing, those deep breathing exercises?
You know, in, hold, out, hold, in, just similar to that, holding the breath in and out, and then just kind of controlled breathing, not panic, frantic breathing.
Yeah, so good for you anyway, just to kind of center yourself.
Yeah, so just relaxation techniques and exercises.
What about, you mentioned the noise canceling headphones, exercises, but say your next door neighbors, they're just really shooting off the fireworks and you just can't deal with it. Is there a good way to handle that? What do you suggest?
Again, being prepared is huge.
Yeah.
You're not being caught off guard, not being blindsided. I think that if we do a mental formation, so to speak, days in advance, we can usually press through those things. But if you need to leave, then go somewhere else. And it's good also for neighbors to be mindful of those who they may be aware of that have PTSD or some kind of traumatic symptoms. So, but sometimes it's hard to avoid that, honestly.
And it's hard to talk about, but that's kind of where I was going with this, trying to take the stigma away.
Right.
And going, hey, this is who I am. This is what it's about.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, so we want to destigmatize mental health, in particular PTSD, and let people know that there are effective treatments out there. Awesome. They don't have to suffer in silence and just think that they have to deal with the rest of their lives, because there's effective treatments available to them.
And they're sure not alone.
Absolutely.
All right, Tony, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Very
Thank
much.
you.